Hello everyone, welcome to my Skill School channel, wherein I was discussing in the last video about the number functions, including as functions, square root functions, exponential functions, round functions, ceiling functions, floor functions, and many more. So, on the last video, I have discussed about the round functions. Let's recap the round functions once again. So let's say I wanted to round this value up to the 2 decimal places using the round functions. Equal, round, give the number is, and the number of digits after the decimal we need 2. Okay, click enter. 7.07. And when you double click on the value, it will show you the formula that you have applied on it. And as I already told in the last video, when you click on the round, you will be able to see the help regarding the round function, that what it is, how can we use these functions. So herein in the description, the round functions rounds a number to a specified number of digits. For an example, if the value 23.725 and you want to round that value up to the 2 decimal places, we can use the formula round function of that value comma 2. So it will give the result within like the 2 places after the decimal 23.78. Okay. So the argument of the round function is number and digits, wherein the number means the number you want to round and the digits the number of digits to which you want to round the number arguments. Okay. And if the digits is greater than 0, then the number is rounded to the specified number of the decimal places. Or if digit is 0, so the number is rounded to the nearest integer. Let's try this options then. Round using the round functions of this number comma 0. So let's see what would be the result. It will give you the 7. That means the number is rounded to the nearest integer. If digit is less than 0, the number is rounded to the left to the decimal point. So let's explore this example as well. Round number, and let's say -2. It is showing 0. On -1, it is showing 10. So on using -1, it is giving you 10, and using of -2, it is giving you the value 0. So when the digits is less than 0, the number is rounded to the left of the decimal point. Okay. So herein we can see the example that rounding of the 21.5 of -1. So rounds 21.5 to the 1 decimal place to the left of the decimal point. So it will give you the 20. So it will subtract the 1 from the value, and it will give you the left of the decimal place. So it gives you the 20 value. But let's say if you're using -3 here, so it will round this value to the nearest multiple of 1000. So the value it will give you the 1000. A -1, it will give you the round to the multiple of 10. So the nearest multiple of 10 is 0. And the nearest multiple of 1000 is 1000. That is why you got this the value of 1000. To the multiple of 10 would be the nearest of multiple of 10 of 1.98 is 0. Okay, let's say here the -2. That means uh, the nearest to the multiple of 100. Means multiple of 10, -2 means multiple of 100. So 50.55. So which is nearest? Either -100 or -50 is lies in between uh, 0 to -100. So -100 is the nearest one. So the result would be the -100. Likewise, when we use -2, so it will give you the result of multiple of 100. And the multiple of 100, the nearest number which is multiple of 100 is 0. So it gives you the result of 0. As soon when you try it with -1, so it will give you the multiple of multiple of 10. So the nearest number multiple of 10 is 0. Sorry, the multiple of 10 is 10. So it will give you the result of 10. This is the advanced concept of the round functions. So herein the negative, the if num digit is less than 0, the number is rounded to the left of the decimal point. Okay. Then if the like if the num digit is less than 0, then we will round it to the left of the decimal point. And how it can get multiplied, how it can get rounded off, it depends upon if -10, then it would be the multiple of 10, -1, then it would be multiple of 10, -2, it would be the multiple of 100, and -3, it would be the multiple of 1000. Okay, so this is the benefit of using the help option for the round function. Herein, as you can see, the 21.5 is a value and the -1 is the num digits. So -1 means multiple of 10, and it will round off the left of the decimal point. So the multiple of what is the multiple of 10 regard like nearest to the 21.5? So 20 is the nearest one, which is the multiple of 10. So the value would be 20. Okay. So coming to the ceiling function, let's explore what does it mean, ceiling. Okay, so it has the argument number or significance. Ceiling itself means it let you know about that something which is my Excel isn't responding. Wait for a moment. Okay, so the ceiling function means that it returns the number round up away from the zero and to the nearest multiple of significance. So just I'm not putting up the significance for now, and let's check 8. Okay, so let's check that how we get the 8 value. So 7.071068 is the value, and we are using the ceiling functions, and significance we kept 1. The significance means here is the multiple to which you want to round. So I wanted to round the value of the multiple of 1. So 7 or 8 would be the multiple of this value. So either it will give you the result 7 or 8. Okay. But the ceiling function gives you, uh, it returns you the number rounded up or away from the zero. So which number is away from the zero? 7 or 8? 8 is the away from zero. So we will get the value 8. Understood? Because the properties of ceiling function, it gives you the result. Uh, it gives you the roundup value which is away from the zero, and it depends upon the significance, that means the multiple to which you want to round. Let's say instead I'm using 1, I'm using 2. So that means uh, the multiple of 2 uh, nearest to 7 point this value is 8. Okay, so it will either give you the 6 or 8, but uh, it will give you the value which is away from the zero. So 8 would be the correct answer. Okay, and always remember ceiling means uh, it will round the value to the up value. That means it will give you the result which is away from the zero. And here are some remarks also available, like if either argument is non-numeric, then ceiling returns the value error. Okay, like instead of number, we are using alphabets, then it will give you the error. Let's say ceiling, and we are using ER. Okay, only significance 1. It will give you the value error, name error. Here written, it is giving the name error. Okay, Another remarks means regardless of the sign of the number, a value is rounded up when adjusted away from the zero. If number is an exact multiple of significance, no rounding occurs. And round ceiling functions always ignore the sign. That means if the number is negative, the significance is negative, the value is rounded down. Let's try this remarks. Ceiling. If the number is negative, means -8, and the significance is also -8, 2. So the value is rounded down. Herein, ceiling means always it will give the result of the roundup value, but here it will give you the result through round down value. Uh, for now, let's ignore the minus sign. Then what would be the result? It is the multiple of 2, so 8 is the value. So either 8 or 10. I believe 8 is the number. So the value of this ceiling function gives you the 8. Okay. However, we use negative sign, so it will give you the round down value which is away from the 0. Let's see what would be the value. -8. Okay. -8 is minus away from the 0. If the number is negative and significance is positive, then what would be the result? It would be rounded up towards the 0. Herein, let's suppose 8.10. -8 would be the towards the 0. But as soon as you use -2, it gives you the -10 away from the 0. Okay. If the significance and value both are negative, then it will round down away from the 0. But if the value, if the significance is positive and number is positive, then the value is rounded up and towards the 0. For the negative sign, hope it clears. So we have different examples. So ceiling of 2.5 of 1. So just do not see the results and calculate what would be the result. What should be the result? So 1 is the multiple of 2. So it would either give 2 or 3. As ceiling takes a roundup value, so 3 would be the result. -2 and minus 2.5 of 2 means it would be the multiple of 2, 2.5. So just ignore the negative sign, and multiple of 2 would be 2 and 4, and the roundup value would be, or the highest number would be the 4, and the negative sign you can add it to there. Or away from the 0, the value, it would be the away from the 0 would be the result. The value would be round down because the number is negative and the significance is negative. Let's say only number is negative, but the significance is positive. So significance means the multiple of the 2. So either 2 or either -2 or -4. So it will give you the roundup value, which is -2. And 1.5 and 0.1. So the multiple of 0.1 means uh, either 2.1 or 1.5. The like nearest multiple of 0.1. 1.1 or 2.2. So it will be giving you the result of 1.5. Scaling functions of 0.234, comma 0.001. So it rounds to 0.234 up to the nearest multiple of 0.01. So that is 0.24. Okay. So that's all about the scaling functions. Remember, if the number and significance both are negative, then the value would be rounded down. And if the number is negative and the significance is positive, the value is rounded up towards the 0. Likewise, we will see what is the meaning of the floor functions. Floor is just opposite of ceiling. So herein significance also means 1. Let's see, when we use the floor function with this value, what would be the result? It gives the result 7. How it comes? Let's discuss it. So the floor function in Excel rounds a specified number down to the nearest specified multiple of significance. Okay, the negative numbers are rounded down to the nearest whole multiple below 0. As in, the argument would be the same as ceiling functions. Number means the numerical value you want to round, or significance, the multiple to which you want to round. Okay, let's say uh, I'm using 7.976. Okay, and using the floor, number would be this, and the significance would be 2. Just think of it, what would be the result? As in, I have put the significance 2. That means it would be the multiple of 2. So the nearest multiple of 2 would be either 8 or 6. So the value would be the 6 or 8. So floor gives you the round down value. So 6 would be the correct answer. Let's see. Here it is. 6 is the answer. Hope you understood the floor functions as well. It is just opposite of the ceiling functions. So you can explore these examples to understand the floor functions. Okay. And herein you can uh, you can remember the remarks, like if number is positive and significance is negative, then floor would return the num error value. If the sign of the number is positive and a value is rounded towards the 0, or if the sign of number is negative, a value is rounded down, adjusted away from the 0. Okay, when the sign of the number is negative, then it would adjust it away from the 0. When number is positive, it would round it towards the zero. In both the case, it would round it down because we are using the floor functions. But for the positive case, it would round it down towards the zero, and for the negative case, it is away from the zero. Hope the floor functions are all also clear. So we will discuss M round, round up, and round down in the next video. For any doubts, you can comment on the comment sections and we will discuss on the next video. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.